and you've got Team Queso beating you in the air with a shot on net. The defense from Team BDS on the goal line has got to be pristine. Otherwise, this is going to happen. Demensa gets the first one here in the set.
That's just a huge mistake. Extra completely misreads it, gets in the way of Monkey Moon as well. Of conviction.
Yeah, strong save by Atomic. He had the whole goal covered. We're seeing why they're so dangerous. That's another goal for Queso. VK sailing in off the bar.
Oh my goodness. Not only do you get the speed from the midfield, it was a poor touch from Monkey Moon. VK Salen is in the exact position he needs to be, and he sees that misread and says, okay, I'll take that. Thank you for the free shot. And he nails one off the crossbar.
So, the question really becomes for a lot of people is when do you start believing? Well, maybe not yet. Team BDS always know how to mount a comeback. Lovely play there from Monkey Moon. Didn't play it too early. And marked by 8, right through the middle. Nobody could get to it.
With triple commits, double commits all over the place. I'll go and say that I think they've been a bit cleaner this week so far. Oh, that's in though. How has this got in? Somebody please explain what that is doing in Queso's net.
I'm trying to understand this. We've got marked by it with the slowest shot known to mankind and game, but we do get overtime. And it does seem like Team Queso are starting to get a little bit more creative. Maybe this could be their chance to get an early lead against Team BDS.
Oh, low change! Monkey Moon wins the game. And for BDS, statement made. 2 goals down, not a problem.
What a play by Monkey Moon. Fakes the flick, and then let's go straight through VK Salen's 50-50 to give the overtime win to BDS. He's been called the best player in Europe by everyone. Offensive corner. That's something Queso are going to need to be careful of. Oh, Monkey Moon's just doing it all right now. Denied, but only for so long. Marked by 8 finishes the job. And I think Monkey Moon is just bossing the lobby right now.
Oh, and he had to throw on a little bit of a musty flick, too, off the crossbar. He forced a pre-jump save, and if you...
Yeah,
need to call him off.
Yeah, he's just reading every play. He's making the interceptions look easy. And once again, slows it down. That's an own goal. Monkey Moon with the credit. But it's that dribbling that's causing problems for Queso, who are just never in the right place, it would seem.
It's a disaster. An absolute disaster.
Salen. Only as far as marked by 8. Off the backboard, here comes extra! 3-0.
Too easy. It's just too easy for BDS. It is just simple. Any one of them will center the ball, and then any one of them could be there for the finish. They are just rotating perfectly for a play like that. Monkey Moon is just completely beating them every single time. An extra, a mark by 8, don't look like they're in any need of being carried here. If Monkey Moon was having an off day, I think it would be just fine because the whole team is playing brilliantly. I think in the clutch and in this sneaking around in the BDS half, I don't think Monkey Moon knew that he was there, but now Demensa with a lot of work to do. No flip reset, and he's still got a goal somehow. Knocks the ball hard on target.
And this is what they needed. A great start, and it's from the solo play. Demensa, second touch. Nobody from BDS even expect.
BDS are just letting Queso make touches. They know Queso are all about the outplays. They're all about just getting any touch on the ball for the sake of it. But now here goes Monkey Moon. The clear just wasn't quite there for Queso. I think Demensa had a chance at this one. He needs to knock it into the corner, but off the inside of the post is just not good enough. And it's immediately punished by BDS.
Know where you're supposed to be. So as a coach, it makes your life very difficult because there's no way of sort of turning around and just going, oh yeah, just be in position better. They can't do that. And extra has put another one past them. Oh, dearie me. Queso, lads, this is looking like you're given the task that we were expecting you to have.
I mean, it's for get the ball down the line, not into the center, because every time they send it middle, BDS are just sticking it back in the box.
The only benefit I can even see from that, as Monkey Moon shuts me up from the corner, the angle all the way from the left side finds the mark, and what a shot from him.
I mean, what are you supposed to do at this point if you're Queso? You now need to win. Yes, who have made their entire foundational play the fact that they can clear the ball better than you can.
They just have so much pressure. Look again, they're capitalizing on every single weak clear that's coming out of Team Queso. That's Atomic. He's trying to just beat Monkey Moon to the ball there. He knows that Monkey Moon's going to be a danger. And then
in Team Queso, we know they have what it takes. to beat BDS, even when they're looking this good. The defense has just got to be picked up. And this one, whether or not it's going to go in, it's too late for Team Queso. BDS take another game.
Monkeyman keeping it up in the air here. They're not satisfied with 4, and I'll tell you what, they might actually have a chance on it. Extra unable to get around it. Oh, what a statement. I mean, we've got a long way left in this set. We've got a long way left in this series, potentially, but for that to happen, it will need to be a massive fight. And just look at how many shots there are for BDS. Every single exchange is 2 or 3 shots that are all legitimate chances. And now here's another one extra. Sends it into the bottom corner. And BDS, tactical timeout or no, are still on full gear. No loss of momentum for them.
You've just got to analyze this accuracy. I mean,
everyone available to themselves. And it makes them so difficult to try and deal with. Offensively, Demensa kind of out of position. That should have been a better shot to start with, but Extra will finish off. He's got the brace. And it looks like we are hurtling towards a 4-0.
Oh dear, someone get Demensa a map. He's lost. He's in no man's land, and it's another beat. Yeah, they've been broken. They've been broken by BDS. BDS have just snapped Queso in half. And then, you know, you're expected to operate when you've been snapped in half. It's not that easy. Extra with a goal steal here.
The goal steal.
It's a hat trick. We'll let him have it.
Yeah. Monkeyman's looking for a 1,000-point game here. He's an 806, but Extra wants to get some for himself as well. But yeah, BDS are just they're a different breed. It's anywhere near ending as BDS destroy Queso 4-0 in the first series. Got one more at least to come, but I really think it will just be one more at this rate.
So 4-0 in series number 1. If we are going to see this series on any sort of best comebacks in esports history, then hey, this is the
that would throw off his mentality. It isn't there. Listen, the chat's got some seriously bad typing accuracy because I don't know how 16% of them misclicked so to win this.
Was that, Johnny?
That being said, okay, you do actually have a pretty quick turnaround, a conversion rate on your prediction mark.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
Completely messed up on that one. I will give you that.
He knew he was the last one back, and he had no idea where it was going to go. Well played, though. Queso still have themselves in the game, but it didn't last. And with 29 seconds left, Team BDS break them down. One each.
Oh, what a pass by Monkeyman. Mark calls it. He's in field.
Salen keeps us going.
Still in this game, Queso putting in saves. This is reminiscent of the Queso Solary final game in the first day of competition. And now Queso! Take it. Demensa, top corner in the shot. They had the saves, they had the clears, and now they have the goal. Huge dunk by Demensa.
The positioning on that shot from Demensa to get to the far right side, assuming that, I believe it was Extra, was going to get the clear out just to make sure he has that angle. Not only does he win the challenge, he gets the dunk and it slots into the pre-jump. Sometimes are a momentum-based thing. If you start feeling it and you're predicting, well, maybe that could, be to their advantage, but I don't think so. Like you said, Johnny, that's a difficult task. What is going on? What is this start? This is horrible. We're starting to praise Team Queso, and then this happens.
Oh, well, you've got your nightmare scenario. We've seen it many times, Shogun. You've got one player cheating down the line, one player cheating down the middle. Here comes Extra with one of them, and Demensa is going to block that one as well. And look where he's managed to hit the ball there. It's straight towards a teammate, and it's not in a position that BDS can follow up on. But they can follow up on that one. Oh, my. Monkeyman will pull goals out of anywhere.
And this is why you can't give him space off the backboard. If he beats you on that first challenge and there's space, he is 100% going to put a crazy shot on net. He does it there. The second goal for Team BDS, and they look solid.
Well, 2-0 BDS looking to try and prove that it was just a fluke. 3-0 up right here. Wow. Baye adds himself to the scoreboard. Johnny, I'm going to bring you into this conversation because you love this one. Kickoffs very much in favor of BDS throughout not only this series, but the last.
I've seen the possession now stronger for Team Queso. They're going for some back passes while also incorporating that physical play. Another sidewall pinch to maybe open up an opportunity. It does result in a goal for VK Salen. These pinches really working out for Team Queso.
Yeah, that's huge, and that might be something they can utilize more often. I mean, not just the wall pinches, maybe throw in a few floor ones, seal.
Okay, so they're going to get back into this. They need another goal very soon. Still get a chance to play it if at least 1 second is left on the clock by the time the goal goes in, but that goal will finish this game off. BDS not even scared by what was a late resurgence from their opponents. I do have to agree with you. Atomic and the rest just couldn't quite find their way back.
I suppose you just got to think of every game as just a best of one. I mean, you're playing BDS, especially right now, because if you're looking at it in the context of a whole series or a set, it is such an uphill battle, and it's such a terrible position to be in. But
Is not the case from BDS. They are still decisive on when to go up, when to go for a 50-50. Team Queso have got to recognize that. Keep throwing pinches at him. Keep throwing unique passes like this at him, and you might get the comeback.
Oh, look at
We're getting a bit more used to this.
Wow. That's the kind of touch that we want to see, Shogun. Just that one extra touch that you don't expect.
You're dealing with a counter-attack. You're dealing with a very likely 2v1. And for the most part, Atomic and Dementor have fell into those positions as they go low. Oh, that is gross, Salen!
VK Salen sets up the first goal. And now mind games Monkey Moon for the second. What a solo play. And that is not easy to execute.
Goal surely would have done it. So 3 goals with 3.5 minutes left. BDS will look at this as a challenge. There's the first one, and now 2 more to go.
It's just too easy. It's unfortunate for Queso because, you know, you say maybe 4 is not is enough, but I don't think it is. I don't think you can ever say it's enough. When you look at a clock and you see 3, fine fact.
If Queso can just get rid of the ball, they would consider that as big of a win as scoring. Off the
my goodness!
Monkey Moon! From a standstill, flip reset, double.
Oh my goodness, the flip reset.
Can't beat Salen to the ball. Salen looks to follow it. He looks to finish it.
Oh,
It's
he
on the
missed.
post. There's another one off the post. And they'll just watch it hit the floor. Queso had 2 separate opportunities to finish it off, but eventually gravity did the job for them.
I thought that was slipping in. You get a shot in.
Think about it game by game. That game's in the past. Well done. Let's just play another game. And we'll see what we can do. Already, though, BDS have got an early lead, and that's a bad sign, because every time that they do this, they tend to run away with it.
Yeah, I was just about to talk about it. You can tell that Team Queso, they look great in the beginning. Unfortunately,
Look like they're bringing that same speed and that same aggression that they had early in the last series, but Monkey Moon has censored it, and that is as open as you're ever going to get. Marked by 8, puts it in. Oh, look at this assist by Monkey Moon. He just chips it middle and bumps the defender at the same time.
and it all comes down to that little delay. You could see he's...
Either way, we're going to keep that pressure on you.
They're just masterful, absolutely masterful at containing their opponents. They're not giving Queso 50s.
Look at
they
this.
can't get out. Queso are looking time and time again for 50-50s, but every time you just have a fadeaway challenge from a BDS player, and eventually they starve their opponents some boost, and they apply the finishing blow. 3-0 BDS cannot be broken once they get a lead.
That is absolutely ridiculous from Team BDS. You had, I believe it was Extra taking the initial shot. Monkey Moon now comes in for the follow-up. Every time that Team BDS have a shot on net, they don't rotate out unless they have to, unless they're forced to in that situation.
And giving Queso free momentum on the ball. And when that happens, it's very difficult for Queso to move the ball out of their defensive corners. Because BDS are just too smart. They are reading those plays that Quesos are trying to make. And I don't know where Queso
has been in favor of BDS. The shot is a little bit off. A bit surprising there from BDS, but regardless, they keep this one going.
I mean, there's no boost. Queso does have nothing. They have absolutely nothing left. They've tried to hang on here, but they've just got no way to continue making saves, and it's just too fast. Mark just sends it and
keeps it around. Did eventually run out of boost. This can be a late rotation back from him.
Minute and 10 seconds left, and for me, it seems like Team Queso can't control their power, but on the other side, Team BDS off the backboard. One counterattack, one transition, and it's Atomic making a horrible touch.
It's all gone wrong. Atomic's really just looking to confirm what we all expected. BDS are on the cusp of a grand final at the RLCS X Championships. Queso still in this, but they are hanging on by the smallest thread I think I've ever seen. It's been such a difficult task for them to even win games here today, Turtle, and
looking just as threatening, but Team Queso, it does seem like the positioning for receiving these clears is a little bit deeper. Like this one, Atomic is in position. This is all I was asking for. Somebody downfield. The clear, while it's strong, the positioning is even better. Atomic was right there, ready for it, and puts a banger on net.
What? But now Extra's mind game one, flick to second. Atomic called into action as third man, and he does well, but only well enough to get it to Monkey Moon, and that turns out was not the right place to put the ball because it's been sent right back into the middle, and Mark shoots just as well as Atomic did for the first goal.
And that split second.
Have Queso got it in them to try and get one more and force game 7. Well, BDS that step beyond, that's the shot! And if it's gonna happen, Team Queso need a big minute and a half.
And it's just the power, it's the accuracy from BDS. Once again, Extra sinks it into the bottom.
Team Queso, Dementor with time, powers it forward. Is the mistake there? Up goes Atomic. It goes back down. That's not the bounce that Salen needed. He's got to take that ball the whole way. He couldn't do so. Team BDS have made it to the grand finals.
And a team who have won every single grand final that they have played in RLCS Season X have just made another one.